Welcome back to the channel J Car Mania. The roar of America's air superiority is back and louder than ever. Meet the 2025 F-22 Raptor, a modern evolution of the 5th-generation stealth fighter that changed air combat forever. In this video, we're diving deep into what makes the 2025 model more advanced, more lethal, and more dominant than anything else in the sky. This is not just a fighter jet, it's a statement. The original F-22 Raptor, introduced in the early 2000s, was decades ahead of its time. It combined stealth, supercruise, agility, and integrated avionics in a way that no adversary could match. But fast forward to 2025, and the world of aerial combat has changed. Peer adversaries have caught up. New threats have emerged, and that's exactly why the 2025 upgrade of the F-22 isn't just a refresh, it's a reinvention. Let's talk design. At first glance, the F-22 looks largely unchanged. That classic Raptor silhouette is still there. The forward-swept intakes, the angular twin tails, the sleek fuselage. But look closer, and the refinements become obvious. The 2025 model features new radar-absorbent coatings that further reduce its radar cross-section, pushing stealth to an entirely new level. These advanced materials are more durable, easier to maintain, and effective against a broader range of radar frequencies, including low-band radars used by modern adversaries. The canopy is redesigned using new transparent conductive materials, reducing infrared and electronic emissions while enhancing pilot visibility. Even the panel seams and fasteners have been minimized to eliminate potential radar reflective surfaces. The overall result? A stealthier, deadlier predator that's even harder to see, track, or lock on. Now, under the hood, things get even more exciting. One of the biggest changes in the 2025 model is the incorporation of the next-generation adaptive propulsion system, derived from the Air Force's Adaptive Engine Transition Program. This engine is a game-changer. It dynamically adjusts its bypass ratio, temperature, and airflow to maximize performance and efficiency depending on the mission phase. At cruising altitude, it delivers unmatched fuel efficiency, giving the F-22 a significant boost in range, over 30% more than the original version. When it's time to fight, the engine shifts into high-thrust mode, pushing the Raptor beyond Mach 2 without afterburners and giving it blistering acceleration when needed. It's quieter, cooler, and stealthier than its predecessor, and that matters when you're flying behind enemy lines. The 2025 F-22 also introduces full-spectrum sensor fusion, thanks to its upgraded APG-77V2 radar and new distributed aperture system. This means the aircraft can track more targets, across greater distances, with higher resolution. It can simultaneously jam, target, and track enemy aircraft and missiles. The cockpit now features an augmented reality display, giving pilots 360-degree awareness of the battlespace, fused in real time from satellites, drones, and other aircraft in the combat cloud. This isn't just situational awareness. This is predictive combat intelligence. The Raptor now operates as part of the Joint All-Domain Command and Control ecosystem, sharing and receiving targeting data instantly with friendly forces. It sees threats before they emerge, allowing the pilot to make kill decisions in milliseconds. And speaking of kill decisions, the weapon's loadout has evolved. Internally, the F-22 still carries 6 AMRAAMs and 2 Sidewinders for air dominance missions, but the 2025 model introduces AIM-260 JATM missiles. These next-gen weapons offer longer range, smarter seekers, and faster speeds, designed specifically to outmatch Chinese and Russian long-range missiles. And yes, the F-22 can now deploy directed energy weapons. Mounted in the under-fuselage bay is a modular high-energy laser capable of shooting down incoming missiles or drones at close range. This provides a layered defense previously unseen in fighter aircraft. For ground attack missions, the aircraft can carry small-diameter bombs, joint direct attack munitions, and even the new collaborative munitions, miniature, AI-guided drones that swarm and attack in coordinated strikes. Inside the cockpit, the pilot now wears an advanced helmet-mounted display, similar to that of the F-35 but even more immersive. It's lighter, more responsive, and integrates with the aircraft's AI co-pilot, a virtual assistant that manages sensors, alerts, and even flight controls during high-stress maneuvers. This reduces pilot workload dramatically and enables them to focus on tactical decisions. In fact, AI integration in the 2025 F-22 is one of its standout features. The onboard AI learns the pilot's habits, preferences, and tactics, and assists in combat decisions. It can manage electronic warfare systems, prioritize threats, suggest evasive maneuvers, and even engage autopilot combat routines in extreme scenarios. This is a fighter that thinks, reacting faster than human reflexes alone. Let's talk about survivability. The F-22 was already hard to hit. Now it's even harder. In addition to improved stealth and agility, the 2025 model features adaptive threat response. This means if a surface-to-air missile system is detected, the aircraft will not only jam it, but it can also simulate false signatures, project decoy targets, and auto-navigate to exploit terrain and weather for masking. Even its chaff and flare systems have been modernized, using smart expendables that deploy in patterns optimized by the onboard threat analysis system. All this, without the pilot having to lift a finger. And in the unlikely event the aircraft is hit, the 2025 model includes new self-healing electrical pathways and redundant flight control systems that increase chances of survival and return. From a strategic perspective, the 2025 F-22 isn't just a weapon, it's a deterrent. It signals to any adversary that air dominance is not up for grabs. With production lines partially reopened for upgrades and possible limited new builds, the U.S. Air Force ensures that the Raptor remains the apex predator in a rapidly changing global threat landscape. Training has also evolved. Pilots now prepare in full-spectrum virtual environments using VR and AI-generated combat scenarios that simulate everything from dogfights over the Pacific to electronic warfare in Arctic skies. The realism is so intense that pilots often experience real physiological effects, heart rate spikes, adrenaline surges, and tunnel vision, just like in actual combat. That's how serious the US is about maintaining air superiority. And it's not just about the airframe. The F-22 now operates in tandem with Uncrewed systems. Loyal wingman drones fly alongside the Raptor, acting as sensor extensions, weapons carriers, or decoys. These drones are AI-controlled but receive high-level commands from the pilot. Imagine flying into enemy airspace with 3 drones, each able to scout, defend, or strike on command. That's the new reality of aerial warfare. So what does this mean for the future? The 2025 F-22 Raptor is a bridge to the 6th generation. It incorporates technologies from the next-generation air dominance program while preserving the proven design and combat-tested performance of the original. It's not a placeholder, it's a potent force in its own right, capable of outmatching anything flying today. Critics once argued that the F-22 was too expensive, too specialized, too limited in numbers. But what we see now is that its capabilities have only grown more relevant. In a world where near-peer threats are rising and contested airspace is the norm, the need for dominance isn't going away. It's intensifying. And the F-22, now upgraded for 2025, is ready to answer the call. Whether it's patrolling the skies over the Pacific, engaging in high-altitude intercepts, or flying deep strike missions into hostile territory, the Raptor does it all, unseen, unmatched, and untouchable. The 2025 model doesn't just maintain superiority, it redefines it. So next time you look up and hear the whisper of engines that shouldn't be heard, know this: it might be the 2025 F-22 Raptor, on patrol, ready to protect, to strike, and to dominate. Because in the world of air combat, legends never retire, they evolve. Thanks for watching.